What's up you guys, it's Aisling. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be testing out a couple of new Essence products. I have a few eye products here that I want to test it out. I also have a few face products that I'm going to be testing out in a separate video because I just want to do a wear test on them. I will link down the wear test on the foundation I'm wearing today, which is also from Essence. However, in today's video I wanted to test out a couple of their eye products, particularly this palette, which I'll talk about in a mere moment. They also have new mascaras that are out, new eyeliners and things, and I got sent a couple of them in PR back in November and I just kind of put them in a box, forgot all about them, and then I had seen recommendations from you guys on Instagram. That's where I take most of my video requests. If you guys aren't following me, you can go follow me over there. A lot of you did say you wanted to see an up-to-date Essence video or what was new from Essence. So I had these bad boys sitting around. I said I'd throw them on my eyeballs today and see what they're like. These eyeshadow palettes came out just before Christmas. I have the PR kind of information here on them. There is 3 little palettes in the collection. This one being the Daily Dose of Love. They're €6.25. Then you have the Daily Dose of Power, Daily Dose of Energy, which look like that. So we've the Daily Dose of Power, which is kind of like more of a blue one. Daily Dose of Energy is like a warm tone palette. And then this one's obviously right up my alley, been kind of like mauve-y pinks and stuff. So I decided that I was going to try this on my eyes today and see what I thought of it. And I don't want to spoil the video, but I quite like this palette. Anyway, I am a little bit surprised at how much I did like this palette, because I have had few kind of bad experiences with Essence eyeshadows over the years. If you guys are familiar with any of my testing out Essence videos, you'll know that I don't always have the best luck with the eyeshadow palettes from Essence. However, this one is definitely on a different scale. It reminds me quite a lot of the Catrice formulation of their new, the Pro Generation palette, the one that I absolutely adore. It's quite similar in formulation to that. I really do like this eyeshadow. Without going into too much detail before you see me applying it to my eyes, the shimmers are very buttery. They're very soft. They're really easy to apply to the eye. They give off an awful lot of pigmentation and I quite like them for like a €6 palette. Like, you're not going to be getting like €30 quality value from this, but you will be getting decent quality. The shadows are really buttery. They're quite smooth. The only issue I have with them is there is a little bit of kickback just in the actual pan itself. If you just tap off your brush, you should have no problem. The pigmentation I got from these eyeshadows today is insane. Anyway, I'm not going to ramble on too much about it. The packaging is also made out of recyclable material, which I find really cute. And I hope more companies do things like that. There's nothing really more I want to say about it. If you guys are interested in seeing how I achieve this eye look using those 3 products, then keep on watching. Okay, so this is what the palette looks like up close. Your Daily Dose of Love. And it is so cute inside. I just really like the shades. I really like these kind of rosy tones. You will know that if you've seen me talk about the Catrice palette for some time now, almost a year, and I love those rosy tones in it. So I'm going to start off with this kind of shade here. It's like a biscuity colour. There is a little bit of kickback from this shadow, I will say that. It's a matte tone, so I'm hoping that there's not too much fallout from it. And I'm just going to pop that right through my crease. Ooh, it's quite pigmented actually. I wasn't expecting that. I put some tape in my eye because I just want a really defined outer V. Wow, I'm actually so shook that I was not expecting all of that colour payoff. I just really want to make sure that the edges are feathered out and that they're really blended into my crease. Next up I'm going to take, I think, this dark shade just in the corner here. It's like a purple brown tone, and I'm not going to do what I did with the last shade and take a awful lot. I'm just going to dip my brush in ever so slightly. There is a little bit of kickback up off that. You can see it there. I'm just going to pop this into the outer and inner corner of the eye. I have no idea what I want to do today, but I'm thinking a spotlight eye. It's been a hot minute since I've done one of them. No fallout, which is great. I'm very happy with the colour payoff, I must say that though. They're quite pigmented and there's no skipping from these shadows. Do you remember the last time I used Essence shadows? I did that Witch Side palette and it was just really tricky for me to get the eyeshadows to work. I felt like there was an awful lot of skipping from the eyeshadows. I just feel like they weren't as pigmented as they could be and they were very blotchy. Whereas these are not like that at all. They're quite blendable, really easy to use. I'm just taking that original brush I used just to blend out everything to make sure that there is no harshness. Next up, I'm going to take this kind of reddy toned, it's almost like a rusty kind of shade. And then right in the center, I'm going to take this kind of pinky shade here and I'm going to take it on one of my fingers. I have no nails, so this should be easy enough. I don't know how long it's been since I was able to do this. That into the center of my eye. I think I did lose a little bit of that red on either side, so I'm just going to go back in with that. Just ever so slightly. Just kind of blending it into that metallic-y shade. Next, I'm going to take this cream shade up here and I'm just going to apply that underneath the brow bone. And then with a little pencil brush, I'm going to take the shade beside it, which is kind of like a champagne colour. I'm just going to pop that into the inner tear duct just to open up the eye. So next up, I'm going to give this new Essence Tiny Tip Liner a go. I'm very excited to try this because it's really skinny, the tip of it, as you can see there. So I'm hoping that this should make doing eyeliner really easy. It is a felt tip, different to the Catrice one that has a brush tip. You guys know how much I love that. And I can say right off the bat that it's not as dark as the Catrice one. It's kind of more of a charcoal black. But I will say that the tip is so fine that it does make for a really easy application. But will I be replacing my Catrice brush ink liner with it? No. No way. But it is a very good eyeliner. It's just the colour is not as dark as I would like it to be. Next up, I'm going to give the 24 Ever Define Volume Mascara a go, and it looks like this. And the wand of it looks like that. So I've never used this mascara before, obviously, because it's brand new. At the moment, I'm loving the Charlotte Tilbury one. It's just very pricey. So let's see what this one's like. Normally, I don't really like a big brush head like this because I just find it really hard. I have very short lashes and I just find it very hard to control, and I find that when I am applying mascara with it, I don't get a great coat of mascara. I don't know if you guys can even see my lashes. It's not the worst mascara. It's definitely by no means the best mascara. I'm not overly keen on that mascara, to be fair. I just think the barrel is far too big. But for now, I'm just going to apply it on both of my eyes. We're just going to go with it for today. Okay, so I just applied some concealer underneath my eyes, and now I'm just going to finish the under eye area. I'm going to take the brown shade here, and I'm just going to apply that from inner to outer corner. And then I'm going to take a pencil brush and I'm just going to apply to the outer and inner portion of the eye. And then finally, I'm just going to take my finger and I'm just going to run that, you know, that pinky kind of shade, the metallic-y one, in here. I'm going to pop some more of that mascara on. I'm terrified to do this on my lower lashes because I know I'm going to get mascara everywhere. And I'm also going to apply some lashes to this look. I'm just using my 3D Vixen lashes from Penny's. It's going to complete the eye look. I don't know what you guys are thinking of the eyes. I actually really like them, to be fair. I think they're like one of my favourite eye looks, and I'm actually very pleasantly surprised with this little palette. I loved how compact this is. It reminds me of the Huda Beauty palettes, you know, how small and compact they are, except for it's like a fraction of the price. The shades in it are just right up my alley. This is a really gorgeous palette. I love how easy they blended on the eyes. I love how pigmented the eyeshadows were, and I loved how there was no skipping, no fallout, nothing like that. I did have a bit of kickback from the actual shadows, but if you tap off your brush, that's not really a major concern. I might actually pick up another one of these just because of how handy they are and compact. They're just really easy to kind of throw in a makeup bag, and you get really great quality looks from it. Actually, I just noticed that there's a 24-month shelf life on that as well, which is quite good. I think I have a Huda Beauty palette that expires in 6 months or something, and I've definitely had it for like 3 years. So I'm just really, really impressed with this palette as a whole. The eyeliner and the mascara, I can't say the same positive things about these, unfortunately. I wasn't mad about the liner colour. It's fine, like for just, you know, like a little quick job, especially if you're a newbie. I found it really easy to use. It's not too flimsy or anything like that, but I just don't like how, like, the colour of it. I would prefer it a lot darker. And I prefer the brush pen from Catrice. I mean, I don't think anything at this stage is going to compare to that. It's just one of my favourite products. The mascara, I'm not a big fan of those big wands anyways, so that's just a no-go for me. I have short lashes. I know I'm wearing falsies right now, but I have short lashes, and in general, I don't really like a big brush wand. I just like something that can coat my lashes and give me volume. These two products wouldn't be for me, but like they are great products. It's just my eye type or my lash type is just not suitable for the mascara, and then just the shade of this is just not what I was looking for. But give them a try if you want to. They are super affordable. However, I definitely would recommend this eyeshadow palette. I think it is fantastic. Hands down one of the best little palettes I think Essence have ever brought out, because I've tried tons of Essence palettes and I don't think I've loved any of them. I will be keeping this. Generally, if I don't like something, I'll donate it to my little cousins or friends, but I'm hanging on to this because I really, really liked it. And that pretty much completes today's video. If there's any other products that I need to test out, maybe in a first impressions or new drugstore products or something, you let me know and I'll try them out. And I will talk to all of you guys in my next video. Mwah! Bye!